This is gonna be good. Yo, what up, Jet Team? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Ryan. I'm a former F-15 combat fighter pilot, F-16 Thunderbird pilot, and commercial pilot. Someone on Instagram asked if I could break down F-35 versus F-16 in a DCS dogfight showdown. So ask and you shall receive, my friend. I'm excited to talk to you about this from having done many a dogfight in the F-16. I never actually fought the F-35, so this is gonna be nice just to see what I would do in this scenario. But before we get going, if you would, just dominate that like button, maybe even consider subscribing. Every time you like and subscribe, an F-16 somewhere beats an F-35 in a dogfight. Or something like that, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the F-16. We're going to be dogfighting the F-35 Lightning II.
All right, I just gotta say right off the bat, the view out of the F-16, that is just the most breathtaking view out of any fighter I could ever imagine. I mean, it's just gorgeous being able to see everything. And then something I would do as a pro tip sometimes, especially on the Thunderbirds, is I would roll that bad boy inverted whenever I wanted to see the earth and kind of like assess certain run-in lines and things like that for air shows. Also just getting a view of what's going on the ground if you're trying to pick up certain geographical features. Oh man, it's a thing of beauty, that bubble canopy. Let's see how it works out for him.
Otherwise nicknamed so affectionately by the community as Fat Amy.
It's also nicknamed Panther. Pretty much, you need to watch Anchorman to see why they named it Panther. So check that out. Better than the Fat Amy reference, promise.
Now I have my buddy Shotgun in the F-35 because quite frankly I think he can do a better job than I can in the F-35.
Rocking the HMD, the helmet mounted display in the Viper in the F-16 with AIM-9Xs is an incredible setup. The thing with the Viper, guys, that I really enjoyed was having two AMRAAMs on the tips of the wings. I mean, those are like 500-pound missiles out there, just hanging out there like telephone poles hanging off the end of your wings, and then you pull 9Gs. Something you've probably heard me say before is I'd pull 9Gs and I'd look out there and be like, all right, are they still there? Yes, okay, cool. Let's pull some more Gs.
Today, I've already lost visual. Maybe it really isn't.
Lose sight, lose the fight, bro. That's the bottom line with dogfights. And if you were my student right now, I'd be like, dude, you're gonna get a call sign out of this. We're gonna give you a call sign. We're gonna call you Blink because I think you blinked a little bit too long and lost sight. I mean, you're driving right at him and you lost sight. It does happen. So no harm, no foul. We'll set it up again, but you're probably gonna get a call sign, Blink. Congratulations.
Invisible. Where is he? Where is he?
Or maybe we'll name you Casper because everybody disappears around you. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Comment below what call sign we should give to good old Growling Sidewinder. I'm leaning towards Stealth, Casper, Visible, something like that. Blink. Let me know below.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was joking about the invisible thing before people start commenting.
You're getting a call sign, dude. You're getting a call sign out of this. It's gonna happen, you know? You are not immune to the tribunal. That's how we would always do call signs. It was basically pleasing an angry mob with your name. That's how I got my call sign. I'll just throw it out there. My call sign is Neo, and there's a couple different reasons, but one of them was because I was in an ACM fight, an air combat maneuvers fight, and I go up, and as I go up, I lose sight because the jets fly underneath me. So I roll inverted and finally pick them up as they fly underneath me, which I was supposed to pick them up like 3 miles away. So Neo, N-E-O, not eyes open. So again, let's call GS, let's call him Blink. I think that's a good one.
All right, so we got him in a vertical fight. And even though I lost visual there, I should be able to recover.
And that's just lucky, getting the visual back. I mean, there's no guarantees, right? I mean, you can see him right now. That jet looks tiny out in the distance, and he's just very lucky that he was able to pick them back up.
This is very much what the Viper wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, picking up the Viper too is just challenging in general. So man, both of them right now probably have an AIM-9X shot that they're just not taking. I know that the F-35 does not have internal AIM-9Xs, so that's probably what saved him right there. There's an adaptation coming, but the current AIM-9X that it uses is the Block 2 Plus AIM-9X. It's actually got more stealthy shapes on it. So I didn't see it on the wings though, because it can't be held internally. So as I'm looking here right now as well, no AIM-9 shots coming off. It's good.
And then if it doesn't, you say it's shit, right? Now, again, I do have it in dogfight here, but we're just having some fun.
All right, so the F-35's got their nose buried now, from what I can see, and they're trying to get nose on, which is nice. I mean, I would be using that vertical turning room as well. So as the Viper here, man, you got to think skinny, because it looks like to me this F-35 might be able to put nose on soon.
And I'm going to try to follow that. And I am just being a little cautious here. Maybe take a shot right here.
Nice high aspect. But you know what? Sometimes you got to be aggressive and take that high aspect shot.
You are aware Canada has selected the F-35 as its fighter of choice, beating out the Gripen. So that's pretty cool. We should see some Canadian F-35s pretty soon.
I think that's a power move by the Canadian government. Just so capable. The F-35 has so much combat capability, and being able to look through your aircraft at the ground while you're doing air-to-ground stuff is just incredible. All right, he's getting into a Wes now. Looks like a nice Fox 2 Wes, and I would be taking this gunshot as this F-35 basically tries to reverse. That's a ballsy move though, man. I mean, that shot right there, you gotta be careful because there was no follow-on option. If you missed, now you're shooting out front of that F-35. So, yep, here we go. As we slow it down, we see your bullet. You're in a perfect position for this fleeting shot, which, nice job squeezing the trigger and not basically stalling and getting out in front of the F-35. Because right here you can see there's no follow-on BFM shot. And something that I would always say to my students is like, look, you can get one fleeting shot. You know, a monkey can get one fleeting shot. And don't worry, I'm not calling you a monkey. I've been a monkey at times too, okay? So no harm, no foul. But the big thing is you want follow-on dogfighting, guys. That's the big thing here. That was just real nice, you know, all is well that ends well, as I like to say. But ballsy move. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens in the next round. Again, follow-on dogfighting is what I want to see. I want to see the position to shoot other weapons after a shot. Okay.
And look at him forcing that one circle fight.
Kind of blew through the merge a little.
I'll slice it up.
Yeah, I feel like the F-16 or the F-35 was really fast at that merge. But as you can see there, the F-35, I'm going to continue playing it. F-35 goes up and then back down. So that's just wasting time, and that's why he got so far away. So, yeah, I think if the F-16 goes up as the F-35, I'd go up as well.
And once again, patience. Just let Fat Amy waste all of her own energy. With that nose, look at her. Wow. That'll miss. Yeah, he shoots, but short.
Yeah, it's a fleeting shot, but, you know, I like the aggressiveness.
Vertical fight, but that's what I'm just going to keep dragging him into because it seems to work decently well.
Dude, the F-35 loves the vertical. I mean, it's got a lot of thrust. Its thrust-to-weight ratio is really good.
There we go, got a lot.
Wide mouth Viper, Block 52 Viper. That's why I flew on the Thunderbirds. That bad boy would love the vertical as well. The F-35 right now is cashing in too much energy. So basically I would stay up a little higher, continue to raid around a little more with the Viper. Don't lose all that energy.
Nice job by him. Oh, if only the F-35 could point its nose.
Or if you had the AIM-9X, Block 2 Plus. Again, you don't want to cash in too much of that vertical. I like what the F-35 is doing right now. It's getting up into a position.
That is the objective of anybody fighting the F-16 is slow and into a one circle fight ideally, but even in a two circle, if you can get it slow, you know.
I hear that. That's probably the goal of any dogfight. Get the other jet to slow down and not be able to have any options. Because once you're slow and you're out of options, that's when you start making moves, baby. That's when you start printing money, as we like to say.
Here, 2-circle fight on the deck.
Again, you guys have heard me say it before. Every dogfight's going to go to the floor, so you got to have a good floor game plan. That's what we would call it. So,
kills things, brings things down to the deck,
let's see
outrates
how
them,
it goes.
and kills them. And Fat Amy gonna learn today. Here we go. Into the HUD. Come on. Got him. Oh, it seems like
he was still shooting. I love that with the F-35. He was still shooting in game. And again, you can't stop fighting. See, this is what happens when you don't have follow-on gunshots. You get cocky. Yeah, but see, yeah, the F-35 ejected, but man, you could have gotten shot down too. So that's the critique I'm going to give to my student in this case, to GS, is, man, have follow-on options. So take your shot. So right here, boom, take that shot and then drive to the point in space. That's like an extended line out of that engine or that jet. So in this position, you need to reverse a little bit to the right and then square that corner so you can shoot him again. Because he gets a shot off, dude. That's wild. But look at that, F-35 taking a shot. I mean, it's a power move, you know? Yeah, so in basic fighter maneuvers, we always say, you know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. In this case, the Fat Amy sings by crashing into the deck. But good deal. Glad the pilot made it out of there. It's always good to see.
It's starting to feel like we're a bullet.
Here we are in the next round.
Shotgun doing a fantastic job today. Great resistance. Flying very, very well. His defensive BFM has been on point, so he's made the F-35 look pretty decent, quite frankly. Like, yeah, it's lost every round, but it's survived.
All right, so as the F-35 pilot, you know, he's giving props to him right now to Shotgun. So cool, Shotgun, cool, man. But my critique of you is you've got some excellent thrust to weight with that engine in the F-35. So go up, man. Go up, make this Viper look up into the sun, use the environmentals to your advantage, and then just wait. You know, be patient, wait, and then tuck it in behind the Viper if you get up into a tree type scenario or something like that. I would always go up if I had the option, just to preserve turning room underneath me. So let's see how it goes.
A lot longer than one would have expected. And also keep in mind, it's fighting the Viper. Like the one aircraft that's quite literally designed to eat everything alive in BFM, you know?
It's true. The Viper was designed for basic fighter maneuvers. So when they started adding things onto it, like radar missiles, like bombs and things like that, it was just an adaptation. It was like throwing Legos onto the thing. And even flying instruments. So when I was going into land at places where the clouds were really low, it was a challenge. You had to be on your game. I'm not kidding. It was almost like you had to be on your game, like you were going into a long range, a BVR, beyond visual range fight, because that Viper could put you in a bad position because it was not meant to fly in the weather. It's a day VFR fighter. And when you start throwing in weather, night vision goggles, all these different things, man, that thing is, it can be dangerous. So yeah, it is built for dogfighting. F-35 though, I mean, you've got some amazing tools to your advantage. So yeah, the F-16's like the guy she told you not to worry about, you know, where you're probably like, oh, it's the F-16, no big deal. But as we can see, this thing can turn and burn, and it was built for it. So well said. Let's see how it goes.
Like, we've done videos where the Viper has dragged an F-22 down to the deck and outrated it. It was close, it was very close, and then the F-22 outrated us, but the point is it's very, very close even against the Raptor. So the F-16, if it fights to its advantages, I'm not sure what can confidently beat the F-16.
And part of the reason why is because the thing is just essentially a rocket ship. It is a jet engine with a tiny little cockpit and a tiny little radar, and so it's there to dogfight. It's like putting a gun on a rocket and putting you in a position to shoot the gun or the Fox 2.
Anymore. You know, you want an aircraft that can give you one circle turns, use the helmet mounted sight, use 9Xs, use archers. This is what you know, it feels like new aircraft are designed to fight like that, not dogfight each other with guns like we're doing here.
I mean, I would disagree slightly. I think the F-22 and F-35 have dogfighting in mind. Luckily, there's a lot of things added onto them. This is nice too. He's getting to position above, behind the Bandit. This looks good. But the F-22 in particular, that thing's built in an iconic fashion as a dogfighter, but it has all the other stuff you need as well. So I would say it's the best of all worlds. Even though the Viper is great, there's a lot of things that are difficult in the Viper. But here he is again about to overshoot. Now, this is a classic BFM move. And again, this is a trend item. But luckily,
that's why they call her Fat Amy.
Luckily, the pilot in the other jet wasn't paying attention. And this is a real issue here, guys. Yeah, ground has a probability of kill of 100%. And that's what happened. You know, you look behind you too long, you don't pay attention to the deck. You know, this is why Maverick gets busted for flying below the hard deck. You know, you have to honor that thing. But you got to have a follow-on maneuver as the F-16 here. So that'd be the critique I would give, even though the F-16's cleaning up, you know, well done. And doing the aileron rolls at the end, that's just a pro move. Always recommend that. But at the end of the day, you got to have follow-on basic fighter maneuvers and then do the aileron rolls at the end. That's what would bring a true tear to my eye. This was a great fight, guys. Well done. Thanks so much for letting me break it down. Growling Sidewinder, you rock. Pop over to his channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you like me breaking these down while I sip on this delicious tea. I enjoy doing it, so hopefully you enjoy watching it. You can hit me up on Instagram. Let me know about other subjects you would like for me to cover. Ultimately, guys, I am really glad to have you here. But before you go, if you would just dominate that like button for me, maybe even think about subscribing. Every time you like and subscribe, someone calls the F-35 the Panther, not the Fat Amy. Something like that. It's a thing. Thanks for being here, guys. Really means a lot. Thank you for helping me grow this channel. It's been amazing, so I really appreciate it. And most of all, I hope you have a great day.